Good day everyone, I am Charles P. de la Cruz and this is our report of Group 5, Chapter 6, the Executive Branch. And I am the first reporter. Introduction, Doctrine of Separation of Powers and Checks and Balances is a principle of governments under which separate branches are empowered to prevent action by other branches and are induced to share power. So, ang government is divided into 3 branches and each branches is na ay power to check or stop the others. If sila gibuhat nga dili kaaya or overstep their authority. And they are also share power and work together. So, no single group gets too strong or abuses its power. They are of fundamental importance in tripartite governments such as that of the United States and the Philippines, which separate powers among legislative, executive, and judicial branches, function of government among separate. Such a separation, it has been argued, limits the possibility of arbitrary excesses by government since the sanction of all 3 branches is required for the making, executing, and administering of law. So, 3 is separation of powers in government like sa US and 3 Pilipinas. And this is important in our country. So, ang government is i-divide man to in 3 branches sa legislative, executive, and judicial branches. So, ang kanang legislative is muna siyang make the laws, and executive enforce, carry out the law, and judicial is interpret and apply the law. So, muna ang ilang purpose anino is para kaning mapungan gani ang kaning gabuhat og dili gani kaning gapang-abuso silang power ba or kaning gabuhat kaning dili kaya gani like kaning kwarta lang apas like sa nahitabo karon sa mga senador, sa mga congressman, gobernador, mayor is gidawat sila og kaning milyones like malita katong na sa balita. So then is kani is walay isa sila ang kani makakontrol gani sa tanan sa legislative, executive, judicial. So walay makakuha na sila kay because they are own responsibilities. So then by Aristotle in his treatise on politics and later on recognized by Marsigilio of Padua, Cromwell, Locke, and Montesquieu, the doctrine of separation enunciates the idea of grouping the powers of government into the 3 classes and of their apportionment among 3 coordinate departments, separate from and independent of each other. This doctrine is being carried out until this modern day now and incorporated in the constitution of many states. So good din ang kang Aristotle ang katong separate ang tulo ka branches sa mala siyang gisulat sa libro bahin sa politika o giila sa kadugyan nila Marsigilio o Padua and Cromwell, Locke o Montesquieu and kanina doktrina is nag-ingon nga ang power sa gobyerno is kinahanglan nga bahinon sa tulo o kaning sila kaning kaugalingon nga katungdanan gani. Then hangtod karon is igamit gihapon sa government ang ingon and dili lang diri sa tuwa o sa uban pod sa mga laing bansa. The doctrine carries that although the 3 branches are not subject to the control by either of the others and each is supreme within its own sphere, they are still equal and coordinate. Equal because they are all derive their powers from the same common or sovereign through the constitution, and coordinate because they cannot simply ignore the acts done by other departments as nugatory and not binding. So they are equal, no, so all get their power from the same source, the people, through constitution, and they are coordinate, no, they work together. Ones cannot just ignore or cancel the valid action of another branches. Ano siya? So branches of government, no, money, no, ang legislatives by Senate, House of Representative, Executive, President, Vice President, Cabinet, and sa Judicial, Supreme Court, others, Federal Courts. Principle of checks and balances. The doctrine of separation of powers works effectively when the principle of check and balances is applied. This system help the government achieve this goal while preventing any branch from abusing its power. Each branch is given power that can limit or restrain the action of the others. It also allows a branch to challenge any act that exceeds constitutional authority or interferes with its responsibility. So if ma-applied ang checks and balances, no, is ang doctrine of separation power is effective, and then kana siya nga no is makatabang sa ilang goal to achieve while preventing any branches from abusing power. The following are illustration where there are checks and balances. 1. The lawmaking power of the Congress is checked by the President through its veto power, which in turn may be overturned by the legislator. So Congress make law, no, but the President, no, can reject them. But in turn, Congress can override or reverse or pwede i-cancel sa Congress that veto and still pass the law. So number 2, the Congress may refuse to give its concurrence to an amnesty proclaimed by the President and the Senate to a treaty he has concluded. So the President, no, can grant amnesty or sign agreements with others country, but Congress or Senate must agree. If they say no, those actions do not take effect. So number 3, the President may nullify a conviction in a criminal case by pardoning the offender. The President can cancel or forgive a criminal sentence by giving a pardon, so the person is no longer punished. So 4, the Congress may limit the jurisdiction of the Supreme Court and that of inferior courts and even abolish the latter tribunals. So no, Congress controls what case court can handle. It can limit their authority or even close lower courts. So 5, the judiciary in general has the power to declare invalid an act and done by the Congress, the President and his subordinate, or the Constitutional Commission. This is what is called the power of judicial review. So no, the judiciary or Supreme Court has judicial review. It can declare any law, order, or government action unconstitutional and invalid if it violates the Constitution. 6, the Congress may file an impeachment on the President, the VP, Commissioners of the Constitutional Commission, the Ombudsman, and the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. So no, ang Congress kay na sila power to remove the high official if na sila like sa kanong President, VP, Commissioner of the Constitutional, so Commission, the Ombudsman, and the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. So na sila power para ma-remove na sila if nagkasala sila. Then if ang gifile sa case sa Supreme Court is tinuod is pwede is na sila posibilidad nga pwede sila ma-permanent nga matanggal or ma-preso. The Congress may bypass any appointment made by the President through the Powerful Commission on Appointment. So ang President no is pwede makapili og tao ibutang niya sa governance like sa senador, but sa kuan na is dili yan na madali-dali kay iagi pa man na niya sa Congress o musugot ba ang Congress ana. If dili mo agree ang Congress is dili niya to dayon. So because ang power lang mag kuan na is ang Congress. Executive power, Article 7, Section 1 of the 1987 Constitution based executive power on the President of the Philippines. The President is the head of state and head of government and function as the commander-in-chief of the armed force of the Philippines. So under the 1987 Philippines Constitution, all executive power belongs to the President. The President has the role the first role is head of state, the highest representative and symbol of the country. Then the second, head of government leads the executive branch and enforce laws. And the third is commander-in-chief, has full control and command over the Philippines military. As a chief executive, the President exercises control over all the executive department, bureaus, and office. The President of the Philippines is elected by the direct vote by the people for a term of 6 years. He may only serve for one term and is ineligible for election. The term of the President of the Philippines start at noon of the 30th day of June after the election. So as chief executive. So as a chief executive, ang president ang nagalid o nagakontrol sa all government and department, agencies and office. So sa election is gi-elect ang mga president through voting by the people, and term niya sa mga president is mag-serve sila og 6 years sa sa Pinas. Then the only one term so dili na siya pwede ma-elect next term. Dili na siya pwede next ma-president na po siya balik, dili na pwede. Then sa start of term niya is begins at noon June 30 night right after the election. Katara ko and thank you.
Good day, ma'am. Good day, classmates. So, I am the next reporter. My topic is all about qualification of president. The President of the Philippines must be a natural-born Filipino, a registered voter able to read and write, at least 40 years old, election day, and a resident of the Philippines for at least 10 years before the election. So, if mudagan ka president diri sa Philippines, dapat daw ka ng natural-born ka ng Filipino jud ka, tapos na-register ka voter, tapos kanang kabalo ka mo basa, kabalo ka mo sulat, nag-edad pud ka nga within 40 years old. Tapos dapat nagpuyo ka diri sa Philippines within 10 years or kanang nana sa 10 years plus. If mudagan ka president diri sa Pilipinas, tapos dili ka natural born, tapos dili ka Filipino citizen, tapos dili ka kanang 10 years nga nagpuyo diri sa Pilipinas, so bawal jud na, dili ka qualification for running for president. This qualification became a topic of debate during the 2016 election due to question about Senator Grace Poe's citizens, but the Supreme Court later confirmed her eligibility. The president is elected directly by the people and serves a single 6 years, with the position first held by Emilio Aguinaldo. So, dapat, ang president daw kay, if nakalingkod na siya or na-elect na siya kay, within 6 years siya mo, kuhaan na mo servisyo sa iyahang pagka-president niya. Katong sa una, katong kaning kang Senador Grace po, di ba na ano man to, o karapat dapat pa siya ma-president niya, o i-confirm ba iyang eligibility. Next, the president. So, there have 17 president. First, Emilio F. Aguinaldo. Second, Manuel L. Quezon. Third, Sergio S. Osmeña. Fourth, Jose P. Laurel. 5, Manuel A. Rosas. 6, Elpidio R. Quirino. 7, Ramon P. Magsaysay. 8, Carlos P. Garcia. And 9, Diosdado P. Macapagal. 10, Ferdinand E. Marcos Sr. 11, Corazon C. Aquino. 12, Fidel V. Ramos. 13, Joseph Ejercito Estrada. 14, Gloria Macapagal. 15, Benigo Simon C. Aquino III. 16, Rodrigo Roa Duterte. And 17, Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr. So, mo niya itong mga president. Next, power of the president. So, besides the Constitution, the powers of the President of the Philippines are specifically outlined in Executive Order number 292 1987, otherwise known as the Administrative Code of 1987. So, kaniman no, naman dala no, power of the President. So, ang nalang dyan power nga magmando sa mga tao is ang President. Like sa government, offices, and departments. So, ang kaning President lang jud na ay kanang kusog jud nga siya jud ang magkuan. The following powers are: 1, power of control over the executive branch. The President of the Philippines has the mandate of control over all the executive department, bureaus, and offices. This includes structuring, reconfiguring, and appointment of their respective officials. The Administrative Code also provides for the President to be responsible for the abomination of his strict implementation of law. So, kani kay katong mo gito akong giingon nga si President lang jud ang kanang naaigahom nga magkuan-kuan sa mga tao ba na. Like, mangutana mo, ang mayor, kaning counted ba siya nga nagakuan pong executive branch? Yes, counted siya sa ato adiri alay kaning municipality sa kaning Santo Tomas. So, second, power ordinance power. So, ang akong example dito sa number 1 no, like katong puntahay na ay contractor, wala ganay si mayor wala gisunod sa contractor sa kanang kaning kuan gani nagipahimo si mayor nga kanang building, nay design si mayor. Katong maghimo ato nga building, wala niya gisunod ang kanang gusto ni mayor nga design. So si mayor pod dapat siya man jud ang masunod kay siya man jud ang kanang president ay kanang mayor or ibutan na to ang president na gipahimo nya wala gisunod sa contractor. So naadyoy ka ng power ang mayor nga ipausab to nga design or tanggalon to niya ang katong trabahante kay tungod wala siya gisunod. Second, power ordinance power. The President of the Philippines has the power to give executive insurances, which are means to streamline the policy and programs of an administration. There are 6 insurances that the president may issue. So, diri apod sa kaning sa power ordinance no, kay dapat kantay ang akong kaning kuan diri, ang ako ang example diri like si mayor niingon siya, nagkuan siya kanang ano ba o kanang murag policy gani nila nga bawal mo manigarilyo diri sa sulod sa kanang office unya gipermahan na niya. Tapos mo to mahimo na siyang balaod like kanang sa amo ang gym man karon no, unya sa gym dira sa barangay kay bawal mo manigarilyo sulod sa court kay naay multa, na siya penalty kay gipermahan naman sa mayor tapos gipermahan pud sa barangay chairman o kanang SK. There are the following defined in the Administrative Code of 1987. Executive Orders, Act of the President providing for rules of a general or permanent character and implementation or execution of constitutional or statutory power shall be promulgated in executive orders. Si executive orders or EO kay mao na siya ang kanang like kanang nagpagawas og like example nag-ingon si mayor sa mga kapulisan nga every Saturday mag-clean up drive ta sa matag barangay kanang ibay barangay nila ba kani nga Saturday sa Kimamon, next Saturday kay sa Lungaog or asa man dira mao na siya ang executive orders. Nagpagawas si mayor or nagpa-mandatory siya nga every Saturday na sila clean up drive like manghinlo sa each barangay. Next, administrative orders. Acts of the President which relate to particular aspect of governmental operation and pursuance of his duties as the administrative head shall be promulgated in administrative order. So, kani pud ang administrative order or AO kay mao pud ni siya ang katong like nagpagawas si mayor nga tanan kanang empleyado diri dapat mag-time in mo gamit ang biometric para makita dito sa biometric bino kay makita ba dito ang kanang unsa kay oras nagsulod ana gani katong pare nang dira sa mga teacher. Next is proclamation. Acts of the President fixing a date or declaring a status or condition of public or interest upon the existence of which the operation of a specific law or regulation is made to depend shall be promulgated in proclamation which shall have the force of an executive order. So ako ang example kaganiha kay katong si mayor moingon siya sa mga police or iyang mga trabahante nga mag-clean up drive ta every Saturday. So diri apod like kanang magkuan pod si mayor og kanang environmental week. Like maingon siya nga dapat karong June this coming Sunday like unsa kani mag-ano ta ha mag tree planting ta dito ang lugar. Mo na ang proclamation naira Japon ang force of an executive order. Next is memorandum orders. Acts of the President on matters of administrative detail or of subordinate or temporary interest which only concern a particular officer or government office shall be embodied or memorandum orders. So kani memorandum orders or MO kay mao po na siya ang like si mayor nagapagawas nga like si mayor ang naghahatag og memorandum ba nga kaning dapat ang City Health Office mo ay manguna sa vaccination campaign like katong diraa na ay kanang LGU na ay libreng check-up mo na siya ang memorandum orders. So parehas ato ang memorandum orders kay makabalutag na abay klase para atong linog na ay memo mo to ang memorandum orders. Memorandum circulars are acts of the President on matters relating to internal administration which the President desires to bring to the attention of all or some of the departments, agencies, bureaus, or offices of the government for information or compliance shall be embodied in memorandum circular. So, kani pod ang kuan nga parian ni nga na-lift na ang katong class suspension atong kagahapon. Mao ni ang memorandum circulars or moingon si mayor or mga instructor or si president diraas sa kanang istikas nga para sa tong summer nga dili ta mag-uniform but isunod ra gyapon nato ato ang proper kuan attire like dili magsando, dili mag short, mag ano ra gyapon ta proper attire pero pwede ta dili mag uniform sa summer class. Like moingon pud si mayor nga dapat ang trabahante ug mosulod sa City Hall dapat nakasuot og ID. Next is general or special orders. Acts of commands of the President in his capacity as Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Philippines shall be issued as general or special orders. Diba sa itong ROTC kay naman tayo 11 GO or 11 general orders katong to take charge of these post all government properties in view. So like kanang naay bagyo nya human sa bagyo si mayor nagpa kuan og general orders nga tanan kanang nagtrabaho sa departments dapat motambong sa panghatag sa relief operation. Naapod toy kanang special orders like kanang ang kanang special orders like dira sa ato kay governor dapat siya ang modala sa mga tao like nagpagawa si kuan ba like kana kasi Cebuan pare atong sa bubungon sila so ang nagdala ato kay ang governor nato nga siya ba nangita ato nga kinsa ang mag-volunteer ani kinsa mag first aid or kinsa mag kanang mo-attend dito mag committee mao na ang special orders nya ikaw i-assist ni dito within 1 day dapat secure imong sakop mo ng special orders. During the presidency of President Marcos, law was issued to presidential decrees because the legislature was not functioning and the 1973 constitution allowed him to exercise legislative power. When Corazon si Aquino assumed she used executive orders instead of presidential decrees. This executive also had a force and effect in law. So diri ano kay kanang si Corazon Aquino daw kay nag-assume daw nga office siya tapos gi-force niya ang executive orders instead sa presidential decrees. Mora to ako. Thank you.
So I'm the next reporter. So my topic is all about power over alliance. The President of the Philippines has authority over certain matter involving foreigner in the country. This power is include ordering the deportation of the alliance after due process, changing foreign status from immigrant to permanent resident without a visa, and overruling decision of the Bureau of Immigration Board of the Commissioner before they become a final. Additionally, under the Administrative Code of 1987, the President is empowered to exercise power recognized by generally accepted principle of international law. So ang kaning power of alliance is ang purpose ani is about foreigner or dayuhan ang tawag sa tuwa. So if na-involve ang kaning foreigner sa mga iskandal diri sa Pilipinas or sa tuwa, ang president is pwede niya ipa-deport or ipaulyon ang dayuhan sa ilahang ang dayuhan or ang foreigner sa ilaha. So dili na siya kabalik diri sa Pilipinas because kana ganing giba na siya is because nasangkot siya diri sa ano sa mga dili maayo diri sa Pilipinas. So next is power of the eminent domain, sketch land reservation and recovery of the Elgata wealth. The President of the Philippines has the authority to exercise the power of eminent domain. The power of the eminent domain means the state of the power to size of the authority, the misuse of the private property to a public we use with just compensation. There are two constitutional provision, however, the limit of the exercise of such power. Article 3, Section 9, 1 of the Constitutional provides that no person shall be deprived of his, her life, liberty, or property without due process of law. Furthermore, Article 3, Section 9, 2 provide the private property shall not be taken for public use without just compensation. So kaning power of eminent domain sketch is kaning kung ang government is naay project like kanang ginatawag na tog subway or highway, then ikaw na citizen or Pilipino maigo ang imong property is need jud nasabutan sa government og tagya sa property kung tayo na kani is maigo sa project sa governments diri na mosulod ang due process og ang just compensation. So nganong need og due process? Ang due process is gina-process niya ang mga paper or mga papel sa kana na property na maigo na siya sa pag-project sa gobyerno, then nganong naapoy compensation. So ang kaning compensation is diri is bayaran ang tagya sa yuta sa property kay para dili pod unfair na porket naigo sa government ang yang property is dili na siya bayaran, dili ingana. So need bayaran siya po na siya para dili pod unfair. So ang purpose ani is kanang kuwaon sa government ang ganing yuta for public use. Next is ang power of eminent domain. The presidential determine in the necessary of advantages of exercise the power eminent domain of the behalf of the national government and direct general whenever of deep names of the action of divisible to institution exploit to proceeding in the proper court. So diri is ang president is na siya kanang kumbaga siya ang mag-decision kung kana ba is kuhaon ba sa government o ang kana na private property para sa project na makatabang sa mga tao pero need na siya og legal process or bayaran ang tagya sa yuta para dili pod unfair. So next is power to direct, sketch, or reversion proceeding. The presidential direct the solicitor general to institute sketch of the reversion proceeding over all land transferred or assigned to persons disqualified under the constitution to acquired land. So kani is ang purpose ani is if naay isa ka government project na ay isa if sa taga naman if naay isa ka government property na kada kaning giangkon sa lain tao is need jud na ibalik sa government ang property na dili ilaha. So then pwede pod na siya ma-filean og kaso if kana ganing na kanang tinuod gani na ang kana na yuta is iharang giangkon or gibot-batan og paper para maiyaha. Then kaning sketch and reservation is pasabot ani is kung ang kanang yuta sa gobyerno ang kanang yuta sa government is giangkon sa laing tao or sa mga citizen people. So medyo na iuli sa government kay dili man na ilaha Dilara man ang giyang ko ng konso. Next is number 1 is the president shall have the power to reserve for settlement of public use and for specific public purpose any of the lands of the public domain, the use of the which is not otherwise direct by law. The reserved land shall thereafter remain subject to the specific public purpose indicate until otherwise provide by law o proclamation. So dira is na siya, from word na from word na reserve is na siya is bali mag-reserve na silag place or public land para sa next project sa government. The next is 2. He shall also have the power of the reserve from sale of other disposition and for specific public use or purpose any land belonging to the private domain of the government or any of the fair land use which is not otherwise directed by law and thereafter such as land shall be used for the purpose specific by such proclamation until otherwise provided by law. So ang kani daw ni is pasabot ani is dili pwede ibaligya or ipagamit ang isa ka private property sa government kay kana siya is gi-reserve na siya para sa next pa na mga project sa government. The next is power over Elgata will the president shall direct the solicitor general to institute proceeding to recover properties unlawful qualified by the public of financial or employees from them or from their nominees of the transfer within the period fixed in or any extension thereof the authorized by the constitutional. The president shall have the authority to recover ill-gotten property amassed by the leadership and supporters of the provision regime and protect the interests of the people through order sequestration or freezing of the assets. So ang kaning power of over Elgata is kani siya is mga kwarta o property or mga negosyo na gikan sa illegal gani or same sa naitabo diri sa Pilipinas kanang corruption. So ang purpose ani is gina-freeze nila ang mga bank account o ang gina-control nila ang mga asset or property para dili na ni siya mangkon bali mabalik na siya sa tawag ni sa tuwa is because gikan na siya sa illegal kanang corrupt bali atoa siya po ni siya kwarta. Then next is power of the appointment. The president may be appoint of the official of the Philippine government as the provided by the constitution and law of the Philippines. Some of these appointment, however, appointment with the committee composed of may not approval of the committee of the member from House of the Representative and the Senate of the Philippines. So power of the appointment is ang president ang mupili og mga mga public officer na motrabaho sa government same sa ginatawag og cabinet secretary ambassador or mga nasa mga House of Representative. So og lain pa pero need pa ni siya og approval or commission of appointment. So next is power of general supervision over local government. The President of the Philippines has the chief executive has the mandate to supervise local government in the Philippines despite their autonomous status of the providing the Republic Act number 7160, otherwise known as the Local Government Code of the 1991. Traditionally, this done by the Department of the Interior and Local Government headed by the Cabinet Secretary, an alter ego of the President. So kani is ang purpose ani is ginasiguro nila na ang local government o ang mga barangay official or municipal is nagasunod ba sa role og tarong ba ang ilang pagdala sa mga tao or tarong ba ang ilang trabaho na ginapakita sa government. The suspension of the privilege of the right of the habeas corpus. If effect of the suspension of the privilege of the right proclamation does not affect of the right to bail. Suspension of the applies of the only person facing of charge of the rebellion of the offenses inherent in a direct connected with invasion. So there is ang habeas corpus is kanini siya ang kumbaga katungod gani sa tao or freedom sa tao kanang kumbaga kung tay dakpon ka, so matingala ka nganong dakpon ka, so need nimo mangutana sa nagdakop si mo or public officer kung anong gidakop ka or sa sala nimo. So mo nang natawag habeas corpus kay naman tay rights na makabalot kung sa atong sala. So next is declaration of martial law. So declaration of martial law ground of the declaration in invasion of the rebellion, suspended of the operation of the constitution supplying and functioning of the civil court and the legislative assemblies, confer of the jurisdiction upon military court and agency over civilian where the civil court are able to function. So kaning declaration of martial law is ang president ra jud ang mo declare og martial law. Natay ginatawag na invasion is kaning terrorist attack, kumbaga mag-declare lang niya ang president og martial law is kanang gubot na kaya ang Pilipinas, kumbaga nanay mga threats baka ng attack mo na yung makakos og martial law. Bali gina-purpose ani sa president is para ang mga tao is safe o dili madamay sa mga threats na ginabuhat sa kalaban or mga terrorist o rebellion. Is mao tong ingon ako gana na kumbaga ang purpose sa rebellion is kaning ginaprotektahan ang mga citizen o mga tao sa Pilipinas para dili madamay sa problem sa government. So mao ra to ako. That's all. Thank you.
So, good afternoon ma'am. So, ako na yung last reporter. So, ang reporter is open court doctrine. So, open court doctrine, civilians cannot be tried by military courts of the civil courts are open and functioning. So, pasabot ani is hindi sila maaring litisin ang mga civilian sa mga militar ng hukuman basta bukas at nagtatrabaho ang mga regular na silbi ng hukuman. Tapos next is the Vice President of the Philippines is elected by direct vote by the people for a term of 6 years and may run for re-election once the term of the Vice President of the Philippines starts at noon of June 30 day of noon of the 30th day of June after regular election is held. So ang kaning kuan is inahalal ng mga tao para sa 6 na taong termino at pwede po sila mo dagan usab o kaisa para sa kanilang termino at opisyal na magsimula sa opisyal na magsisimula sa tanghali ng Hunyo 30 pagkatapos ng halalan. Next, qualification. The Vice President of the Philippines must possess the same qualification as the President as stated in Article 7, Section 3 of the Constitution. The Vice President is elected directly by the people for a 6-year term and may be reelected of was first established under the 1935 Constitution with Sergio Osmeña serving as the first vice president throughout the Philippine history. The position experience period ay experience periods of abolition and restoration, particularly during the martial law era, before being permanently resigned under the 1985 Constitution. So, ang qualification at kasayanang qualification sa Vice President is kay ang VP ay dapat may kaparehong kwalifikasyon sa Pangulo ayon sa Article 7. Tapos ang kasaysayan ng posisyon na ito ay unang itinalaga noong 1935 so ang una din itong Vice President is si Sergio Osmeña. So muna na to ang first Vice President. Tapos ito ay binuwag at ibinalik noong panahon ng batas militar. So gibalik yapon na martial law bago permanenteng ibinalik sa ilalim ng 1987 Constitution. So next, napada siya kuanday. Since the manner succession. So manner of succession, should be there a vacancy in the of the Vice President President of the Philippines required by the Constitution nominate replacement with the concurrence of Committee on Appointment. So kani siya is nominate manners of succession, shall there be a vacancy of the Vice President of the Philippines required by the Constitution nominate replacement with the Concurrence Committee on Appointment. So kani siya is muni ang na mga kabinete is tungkulin ng kabinete, ang BP ay maaring italaga na pangulo upang mamuno sa isang kagawaran. So ang na yaning mga kabinete is pwede nila italaga ang BP to pangulo. Next, cabinet secretary serves as the president alter ego, carrying out the power of the vice of the president within their respective departments. The number of cabinet secretaries may change depending on the needs of the administration, and the president may create or abolish department as provided by Administrative Code of 1987. Under the Article 7, Section 16 of the Constitution, the President appointment cabinet secretaries subject to the confirmation of the Commission of Appointment. All through appointees may serve in an acting capacity before confirmation. The President may also make appointment while Congress is in recess, and this remain valid until disapproved by the Commission on Appointment until the end of the next session Congress. So kani siya is commission. So ang cabinet secretary is serve as the president alter egos, carrying out the power of the cabinet president. So ang kaning mga secretary is pwede nila i-change ang So ang meaning day aning cabinet secretaries is o kinatawan ng Pangulo, ipinatupad nila ang kapangyarihan ng Pangulo sa kanilang mga kagawaran. Ang bilang ng kagawaran ito ay maaring magbago depende sa pangangailangan ng administrasyon. So, kabinete, ang kalinang kabinete, tawan ng Pangulo. So, moto yung pasabot. So, next is powers of a cabinet secretary. As stated above, a cabinet secretary is the alter ego of the president. In their respective departments, those possess the power to issue the directives relative to their department, such as a department orders. These orders only apply to phase under the specific department under the cabinet secretary jurisdiction. Cabinet secretaries also act as advisor to the president of the Philippine for their areas. So kani is ang Pangulo nagtalaga sa mga kalihim ng kabinete. Ngunit ang mga panghirang na ito ay dapat aprobahan ng komisyon on appointment. Maaari silang magsilbi sa pansamantalang kapasidad. Ngunit siya ang pasabot sa power of cabinet secretary. This is the power of issue directive department such on phase under the jurisdiction. So, So, powers and cabinet secretaries. So, mo ni siya ang bilang ng mga pangulo ang isang kalihim na nagmamahala sa kanyang particular na kagawaran at maring maglabas ng mga opisyal, kautusan, o sila rin ang nagsisilbing direktang tagapagpayo ng Pangulo sa kanilang mga nasasakupang larangan. So kaning power of cabinet secretary is mao po din siyang gahatag og kuan sa presidente, mga tagapagpayo sa mga pangulo sa kanilang nasasakupang larangan. So mo din siya ang kuan day pasabot sa power of cabinet secretary. Mali dito akong na-explain gina kay nagpilit-pilit ang cellphone guys, ay ma'am. So, mo din siyang power of a cabinet secretary. So, ang silbi din nga ni siya po din taga-hatag o taga-pagpayo sa Pangulo. At maring maglabas din ng opisyal sa kautusan. So, kaya po din nila maghatag og mga utos sa opisyal or department orders. Sila rin ang nagsisilbing kuan. So mo din siya ang power pasabot sa power of cabinet secretary. Next is advantage of presidential system. Supporters generally claim for basic advantage for the presidential system. Direct made in a presidential system, the president of generally elected directly by the people. To some, this make the president power more legitimate than that of a leader appointed directly. So, sistemang. So, kani siya is direktang mandato sa isang pangunahing pakinabang sa sistemang pampaguluhan o presidential system. Ang direktang mandato or magsugo dahil ang mga tao ang direktang bumuboto sa Pangulo at kanyang kapangyarihan ay itinuturing na may mataas na lehitimidad kumpara sa mga pinunong inilahal sa ibang paraan. So, kaning advantage of the system support claim for system. The general elected to some people. So, kani siya is mas makapangyarihan. Kay kani siya gibuto gid siya sa mga tao, walay kanang kumpara sa pinong inahal sa ibang paraan. So kani siya is powerful gid siya kay tungod tao jud ang nagbutar daw sa iyani. So next, separation of powers. Separation of powers. So kani separation of powers, the presidential system established the presidency and the legislature of legislature as a two parallel structures. Supporters claim that this arrangement allows each structure to supervise the other, preventing abuse, speed, and decisiveness. Some argue that a president with a strong powers can usually enact change quickly. However, others argue that the separation powers slow system down. Stability and president by virtue as a fixed term provide more stability than a prime minister we can dismiss in anytime. Disadvantage of presidential system. Critics generally claim their basic disadvantage for the present system. Tendency towards authoritarianism. Some political scientists say the president is not considerably stable according some political search. So kato pasabot ato tanan is separation of powers. So ang pangunahing executive at ang batasan ng legislature ay magkahiwalay na sangay ng nagpapahintulot sa kanila ng bantayan at ang isa't isa upang maiwasan ang pag-abuso. So ang pasabot aning speed decisiveness is sinasabi ng mga pabor dito na malakas ang pangulo ay makagawa ng pagbabago ng mabilis, bagamat lapat ng mga kritiko na ang pagkakahiwalay ng kapangyarihan ay maaari ring magbabagal ng proseso. Next is kaning sana to stability kuan. So sistemang pangunahing katagaan ng panganib. Ang pangulo ay nakatakdang termino na ayon sa iba ay mas matatag kumpara sa isang prime minister na maaring magtanggal ng pwesto sa anumang oras. So separation So dire na ta. Separation powers. Presidential establish the president of legislature to partial structure. Criticism argue the creative and undesirable gridlock and the deciduous accountability by allowing the president of legislature to shift blame to each other, intimidate to leadership change. It is claimed the difficulty in removing unsuitable president from before his or her term expired president. So kani kinahanglan isang pangunahing kritismo ay tendensya tungo sa oposisyon kung saan naniwala ang ilang aspekto na ang sistemang pampanguluhan ay maaring maging hindi matatag sa ilalim ng konstitusyon. So mao lang to akong report and thank you.